Hello everyone, this is Deb from Dahlia Designs, and I'm here to show my finished projects from the Softflex Supernova. It's their monthly mystery kit, which was I purchased either late January, early February, I think early February, but they just revealed it on the 23rd, and I did a tutorial on the 23rd at night, or maybe it was after midnight. I think it was actually right after midnight this morning on the 24th. Anyway, for these beautiful earrings here, aren't they cute? And this used Softflex wire here, the stainless steel stretch cord that was in the kit, Softflex wire here, and the various Czech glass beads and bead caps from the Jesse James beads, and actually 6 crimp beads here, 2 here, 2 on these homemade little jump rings, and 2 down here in the center of the dangles. So if you want to know how to make those, go watch my tutorial. I'll try and remember to link it in the end screen. And then I also had made these. I didn't do a tutorial on these, but these are the Czech glass beads from Strand. They sort of look different color there. Oh, it just changes with the light. But these were the only 2 they gave us of the moon face. Aren't they cool? Love those. I just put them on 2 eye pins, one here, and then this part is another one. Most of these are from the strands or separate, except for these rhinestones, and the stars were from the Jesse James bead mix in the kit of the same name. The mix is also Supernova. And they may still have some of the Supernova kits available. They did yesterday, and I thought I heard Sarah say that they may also have some separate of the bead mixes, the Jesse James bead mix. I'm just going to show you the earrings first. These I put on little marquee ear wires. Oh, and by the way, the ear wires for both of these first 2 I showed you were from the kit. These were from Fire Mountain. They're a little thin marquee ear wire. Just put them on an eye pin, and then this is a scrap actually of 26 gauge wire I had on my desk, and combination of beads from strands and beads from the mix. The black sugar beads were from the JJB mix in the kit. And then these next 2 are on lever backs that were also from Fire Mountain, silver plated, and just on a head pin. These were in the Jesse James beads mix, both of these. Now what you can't see in here is that there's one of those little tiny purple, one of these beads under the bead cap, and that was to hold it in place better on this. You really can't see it in there, but that's okay. And then these pink Czech glass also. So if you didn't want to waste a Czech glass bead, but you want to do that to hold them in place, you could use any kind of little metal bead or whatever you want, as long as it's big enough to help hold that bead cap in place. It was kind of, because this bead has different carved out shapes, if you will, it was kind of swobbling on it, and I didn't like that, so that helps stabilize it. But otherwise it's just wrapped loops onto your ear findings, lever backs. I think those are 17mm lever backs, and they're plain, no decoration. And then the last pair, also simple. These were all out of the mix, all of these, and you know me and blue, I love blue, and I just thought those were gorgeous. I love them. They're very glary, but they're very pretty. Okay, then when I was showing the earring tutorial for these in my video yesterday, last night, this morning, whenever it was, I did a discussion on design. I ended up taking this piece. I said maybe I wanted to do a bracelet, or maybe I wanted to make it detachable. I thought I wanted to use leather. I ended up just doing a necklace, and I did not make it detachable. I made it so that this can just slip over your head. It is about, I think I wrote it down, it's about, I think 22 inches, 21, 22 inches, something like that. Goes over my head easily, so it's fine. Now these were not in the kit. They were from somewhere. Jewelrymaker.com they're called, but that's in the UK, and I don't know that they still have them, but you can just search on black plated brass oval connectors, and that's what those are. So they were made in India, and I got them in 2015, pack of 10. Or you can check on jewelrymaker.com in the UK. So I just wrapped the leather with 20 gauge half round wire, and that's by Beading. It's a German style wire. It looks like this, half round, and I just thought that would, with the flat part against the leather, I thought it would help, but it was a little fiddly. And I just had a few little ends here, and I just cut off the leather ends, because you could leave them on if you want to, but I didn't want to. And then this is what I had showed strung. So all these beads are from the kit or the bead mix that was in the kit, except this one. This was left over from a previous strand called Resort Chic Blue. We had a kit called Resort Chic before, but this was the separate strand, and the only thing I have left now on it is this potato chip bead. So spacer. I am going to be using that soon, I think. I hope to get rid of that packaging. Anyway, yeah, all these beads. These were on a strand, these here. And this was separate. And then all the rest of them, actually from here down to here, were in the Jesse James Beads mix. And I think that turned out really cool. This is leatherette. It's called Imperial Purple Sparkle Suede, excuse me, 1mm. Looks like this. It has, can you see the sparkle on it? It's really cool. I also got that from jewelrymaker.com. They were also known as something gem company, I forget. But you can just look for 1mm suede and see if you can find sparkle, Imperial Purple Sparkle. It just has a little, you're not really seeing that. There we go. Maybe. My camera, lighting, everything bad. Anyway, it has a little bit of glimmery sparkle to it, so I thought that went really well with it. I'm just trying to get that in frame. Okay, and then the last thing I did is, since this was Supernova, I was thinking like Saturn and beads suspended in space. So I did a suspended in space necklace, which took a little while to make because it's a lot of crimping. And I didn't do perfect with it, so I don't think this one will go out for sale, and I'd have to redo it because I had a boo-boo here and I have another boo-boo. I'm not going to point it out because it'd be maybe hard to find. The only thing I used not from the kit were some hematite colored spacer beads, 4mm rounds, gunmetal, excuse me, colored pewter. Those were from Cherry Tree Beads in 2016, so you might be able to, you could probably find them there or places like Fire Mountain, something like that. Gunmetal colored pewter, they're just 4mm smooth rounds. I used several of them here. I think I actually, well, there's 3 boo-boos on here. I had trouble with them because the crimp beads go in them, but I found out a way to fix that after I did something else. Anyway, these are those beautiful moon and sun spacers that were in the mix. I love those. I'd like to get more of those. And the bead caps here were in the mix also. These were, I had 4 of these left from Bargain Bead Box from February 2022, and I just felt like I needed some other big bead and I didn't know what to use because the only other thing I had left was rectangles, and I didn't like them on there because I already had cubes right there. So, and these are really cool ovals. I wouldn't mind getting more of them either. I like the way they sit instead of just elongated, they sit on the short side, right? And I did use the lobster clasp, and I actually went digging and found some closed gunmetal jump rings. They were from Houck. Gunmetal plated closed jump ring, 7mm 18 gauge, which is perfect for hooking on the lobster clasp. So I got them in 2014. I don't know if they still have them, but if they do, here was their number, FJR 4076, Houck. I shop everywhere, guys. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I shop wherever I can find the stuff I'm looking for, and sometimes I get stuff I'm not even looking for. Ever happened to you? Nah. Happens to me all the time. Anyway, this is, I forget, I wrote it down. I think this is 20 inch, 21 inch maybe. This one's 21. I think this is 20. This one might be 24. This one I think is 21 or 22. I forget. So that's it. Those are my makes for the kit. What I have left is not a lot. I do still have some black onyx beading cord, even though I used quite a lot. This is actually 4 feet of it. This is about a foot. This is about a foot, and then this is really roughly a foot to make both earrings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 10 feet. It looks like I used more than that actually, but I don't know. Anyway, maybe that's 5 feet left. So I have that. From the mix, I just have those 2 rectangles, and I have these 2 spacers. I did use 2 of them here. However, I can't use one of them because it's missing a crystal, and it's pretty evident, this one here. But I will definitely use those rectangles. I love them. And then out of the bead strands, not including the leaves, I have this much left of the, I only have a few, 5 I think of the pink ones, and maybe 10 of these other ones or something each, 10 or 11. And then I have a lot of the leaves left because I only used 5. And I think there's like, I don't know, 20 or something in there. I wrote it down, but I forget. And then I didn't use the gold findings. I still have the button. I put a little purple bead on those tiny gold head pins, and then the 6 jump rings. So I'll save them and use them for a project where I use gold. And speaking of that, that's it. That's what I have left. So I made quite a lot. I mean, I didn't make as much as sometimes I do, but I used quite a lot, I should say. But the thing is, I showed you this because I used some of it earlier, but I had discovered that I had this purple petals kit from last year. Let's see when, August or something? Yeah, August to September of 2021. And I hadn't touched it until recently, so I opened up this bead mix, and that's where I got these 4 purple beads, and these 2 bead caps here. I don't know if I even, did I show you that? I think I did. This is 6 3/4. This fits me perfectly, and just not tight even, but it's a little bit, it's not quite a 7 inch, so it's in between 6 3/4 and 7 inch. Anyway, I started to say this has gold on the strand that I bought separate that goes with the purple, so I'll probably use those purple, the gold findings I didn't use with this sometime when I have a chance. Maybe I better join back up with Metal Scrap and Chick's Passion for Purple collab so I can use up some of my purple. This really looks like red and blue here, but it's pink and purple and blue. Isn't that pretty? Anyway, I just love it all. Hope you did too. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry my camera blurs and everything, but yeah, I did a few different styles this time than what I usually do, including these earrings using leather a little bit, and doing a floating galaxy necklace. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you the next time. Bye.